Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome back to episode number 5 in our FTB Oceanblock series. I'm getting ready to go out for exploration, but I have a few things I need to prepare. First things first, I AFK'd for a while, and now I am super freaking rich. Our sluices have been doing their job. I got 65 diamonds in my inventory, and if we come down here and take a look, we're actually backing up some of these. My diamond clusters, I have 57 more, which would be 114 more diamonds. So yeah, I'm pretty set now. So this is backing up with electrotine. This is backing up with gunpowder. So we're all good. I'm actually thinking I might cut this off so it doesn't back up and cause lag until I get that fixed. But we'll see. First things first, I want to get a backpack for my travels. And so first we need to get a common backpack so we can make it into an uncommon, so we can make it into a rare. And someday we'll make it into an epic or an ultimate. But not yet. Not yet. But, so the first one, we need leather. I need 3 pieces. I only have 2. But while I AFK'd to get those diamonds, I got a llama. So look away if you don't want to see this. No leather! Oh no! Oh no. Sorry, Gunnif. All right. So, another thing we need to make this is 2 pieces of string, a chest, and 2 pieces of dye. So string. I got a string. I don't know that I have any wood left. Oh yeah, I put it in here. And then I can just use white dye, which is fine, because I have bone meal for days. Actually, I want to take this all out of here and put it in here. I'll fix that in a minute. So bone meal, I can make white dye. Now I should have everything to make a common backpack. Or, yeah, common backpack. Sweet. Now to make it an uncommon, I just need 2 yellow dyes, 2 gold ingots, and 2 more chests. Well, gold ingots I'm sure I have. Perfect. Yellow dye we can get from dandelions, which we have somewhere. There we go. And then we needed 2 more chests. And then we can take our common backpack and make it an uncommon. Oh, 1 more block of gold. Ooh, I didn't even see that. That's a little expensive. All right, uncommon backpack. There we go. Now for the rare, I need 9 diamonds, 2 blue dyes. Do I have lapis that's ready to go? Probably not, but I do have lapis I can process. Cornflower, I think, makes blue dye, right? But I only have the 1. I'll just process some lapis. It's very nice to have a little bit of backlog of resources so we can actually get started in doing things. I also have a couple of pigs wandering around. I may end up making an animal farm in the future. Okay, and then we need 2 of these to become dyes. Go back downstairs again. Sleep off the night. So 1 diamond block. That should be everything we need for the rare backpack. Oh, 2 more chests. Should have just realized I needed them and crafted them all together. But it's fine. Alright, so that is a very nice size backpack. And I think I can put this in my backpack slot, maybe. Excellent. And then let's check out our controls. Simply backpacks. Open backpack. What other key uses B? Balance crafting grid? No. Okay. Beat mode, switch for mechanism? That's fine. So now B is open backpack. Sweet. So now while we're out traveling, we can open our backpack. For now, I'm going to put a bunch of my tools in here. All right, let me do a little bit of organization to get everything back to being organized, and then we're going to start working on a few other things I want to take with us on this exploration trip. I have gotten my inventory organized. I pulled out all my tools, pipes, buckets, an obsidian boat in case I go to the nether, my jetpacks. Not that I plan to use them, but I'll probably charge them both up just in case I need them for something. And then I made a tinker station and a crafting station. Tinker station I can put down and use the iron or the bronze to repair my tools that I had made while I'm out and about. I also cleaned up this inventory a little bit. And by that I mean I just took everything that was junk and threw it in here and made it into a crate instead of a barrel. That way I can access it all from right here. And as far as the backing up here, I just made a chest here that has all the stuff I need for upgrades. I have some extra upgrades in here, and I put some storage upgrades into both of these drawers, so those are the ones that we're backing up. And then I can add those as we go. So before we go on our trip, I want to let's see. Claim chunks. This is what I want. I'm going to take the chunks around our island and have them way force loaded. And then that way this stuff should keep running while we're gone. We can keep getting more resources while we're gone and have a good old time with that. Now I did make, so I have some extra inventory space in here if I want to grab stuff. I do want to do, what I'd really like to do is an ender chest and ender pouch so that I can just connect this to a storage, like a bunch of chests, and then that way while I'm out I can just dump stuff off to come back here to be sorted later. But in order to do this I need 2 ender pearls. The blaze rods I can make because I can make them with the blaze powder that I'm getting from the sluicing. And I can just build a multi-servo press, so that's not a problem. And I can get obsidian and wool, all that stuff. So this would be pretty easy to get set up. This one as well. I need to get some more leather, and I need to get another ender pearl. So if I get 2 ender pearls, I can set up a system where I can just grab stuff and drop it off back at the base while I'm out. So our first exploration trip, that's one thing we definitely want to keep an eye out for, is ender pearls. If we can't find them while we're exploring, we will soon be setting up a mob farm, so it's not a big deal. But we can get them from loot. So if we find any small crates, any pulsating crates, have a good chance to get them. So that's a thing. So the last thing I need before we head out is that I want to have a boat. And as I showed before, vanilla items in this pack are only used for crafting. So the only options we have for boats, there used to be an oak rowboat, but that doesn't seem to be a thing anymore. So we have either a cog or a brig from the small ships mod. Is the only thing I can find to use for boats. So to make an oak cog, boats I can make, string I have, chests I have. I need to make a sail. The sail, I can make the wool and I can make the wood, but I only have 1 lead. So I don't have slime balls yet. So I was thinking I could make these ropes from Farmer's Delight. So the way those work is when you have grass, let's grass up this whole area, you use the knife from Farmer's Delight, and I think you just cut the grass with them. Let me check again, make sure I'm not doing this wrong. So straw, it says dry plant fiber using crafting by cutting grassy crops and plants with a knife. Would have thought that meant I could get it from here. Let me just cut a bunch of it and we'll see if we get any. Oh, I didn't see any. So let's see. It says cutting crops with a knife too. So let's try it on some of these. Doesn't look like I'm getting the straw that I want. So I may need to look into this more. I may need to go back to the drawing board. I'm not quite sure yet. Put a chest down right over here for crops. Put seeds in it. Alright, let me go back to the drawing board. I'll be right back. Okay, so I figured out the issue. In other packs I've played, you just cut the grass with a knife, but in this one, you have to take rice pinnacle or panicle or however you say that, put it on a cutting board, cut it, and then you get rice and you get straw. So I just need 5 pieces of straw. Actually, no, I think I need more than that because I need 5 ropes. But that's okay. What I did is I set up a botany pot here, growing panicle for me, and so I can get all that I need. Let's see how much we actually do need. So if I use the straw, I get 3 for, yeah, it's 1 for each. That's what I thought. So I have more than enough. So if we come down here to our crafting table, take the straw, make it into rope, and we can craft a lead. So for our cog, we need 3 boats, 2 chests. So let's grab some wood. I already have 1 boat, so There's my 2 chests. What am I doing? I need a boat. Okay, so then I need 3 pieces of string. And then we need to make a sail, which is 5 pieces of wool. So if we come down here, let's put this in our chest there. So then we can craft this. We need 2 logs to do it, to make the mast. And we should be able to just craft this now. Excellent. So let's go put this in the water. I'm going to sleep first, but let's go put this in the water and see how it does. It's a pretty big boat. Okay, so we can turn the boat. I already set these controls up. I'm trying to get it so you can get to the viewpoint where you can see. So J pulls down our sail. K pulls it back up. So then we just pick where we're headed, drop our sail, and there we go. Alright, so before we go and explore too far, I'm going to head back and get a few more final preparations done, and then we will go and actually do some exploration. Thought to myself, what kind of self-respecting pirate would ever go out onto the ocean without a nice dock to come back home to? So I made a dock. Little decorative barrels. Tried to come up with like a little fish trap thing design. I don't know. It doesn't quite do what I want it to do. I'll probably change it up some. But I have a place to dock my boat. So once morning is fully here, we will head out and do some exploration. Okay, morning is here. Actually pushing on towards noon. I have plenty of food to go with us so we can explore for a little while, though we're never going to go through that much. Probably won't even go through this much for this first run. But you never know. Pirate life. So the goals I have for this exploration is I want to dock at one of these slime islands to collect some slime saplings and some slimy dirt so I can grow some slime balls. I want to hit up as many of these little rafts as I can, and I just want to explore and see what is out here. I don't really know. I never explored too much even in the stream that I played through, so I'm excited to see what we have. First thing I'm going to do is go out here and get rid of this raft that's right in front of us, because there's no sense to getting my boat all jammed up in it. So on these, oh look at that, we already got fins. On these rafts that are out here, we're going to find these different crates that have different loot tables, and part of a quest for exploration is to break one of each of the crates. So I'm hoping we can find all of them and we'll get some extra rewards out of it. I probably will not interesting. I didn't even know that that was a quest. Probably will not accept those rewards till we get back, just because my inventory is already going to be an issue, even with our extra backpack space. But my plan when I get to these rafts is to get rid of them entirely. That way I know that I have looted the whole thing. No sense leaving them behind. So we'll cut them all down. That's why I brought a lot of iron for my axe. And we're already halfway there to getting our diving gear, which means we'll be able to survive in the water longer, which is good. The other thing is that this boat, if you press I when you have it open, it has a nice little inventory. Actually, I'm going to put that in my backpack. And so when we're done with our collecting, we can just go back and throw all that into our sailboat inventory and have a little extra space. So we're going to set sail and see what we see. Let's head over to this one over here first, because that looks like some barrels that I have not seen before. I think I'm really going to enjoy these pirate ships, or these actual sailboats. Always wanted to be a pirate. Alright, so purple barrel is a new one. Let's see what we got. The end for dummies from the Better End Forge. A record, some sponge, a red bed, and some wool. All very useful. Ooh, already breaking my axe. I feel like that's going to be a regular occurrence. May want to upgrade our axe a little bit more in a little while. Oh, I can't reach. Looks like charcoal is not going to be an issue for us for a while. Okay, back in the boat. And now we're going to make our way over to the slime island and fight some slimes. All right. Okay, so that's all the big ones down, and now we get the medium ones all taken care of, and then let's just clean up. Slime for days. We got a nice new hat. Okay, we'll let them all come to the top, and then we'll grab them. So we can get a couple different types of saplings here, it looks like. Maybe. There's a blue slimy sapling. There's the greens. That's excellent. Let's repair our axe a while since we're halfway through it already. Then I want to grab out of my inventory mattock. Sorry. for. We'll grab some of this dirt and the slimes. Water is still very hot, so. And now I am needing to eat. We got lots of blue slime balls, lots of green slime balls, lots of slime for days. Get back on our ship for a minute and go to our inventory. Slimy dirt's not going to be an issue. I should probably craft them into slime blocks before I put them away, just to help with inventory. So let's grab our crafting station out and get off the boat. We'll do the same with the blue slime. But that should meet our slime needs for quite a while. So I'm going to clean up the rest of this slime island, and then I'm going to do a little exploration off camera for a while, and I'll come back and show you all the loots we get after we have gone for a little bit, or if we find anything interesting that I want to share with you. So I have discovered a new island. I am calling it Sheeper Island. I've marked it on my map. It's not far from home. It has a sheep spawner right in the middle of it. With sheeps for days. I don't know if it'll ever be much use. But it's here. I am finding it very fun to actually be able to sail around the ocean like an actual pirate. It makes me very happy. So I've just been sailing from one spot to the next. And when I get near one of these rafts, I slow down my boat, hop out, and I clear off barrels. And I clear out crates. Let me see what we get. I've been getting a lot of trinkets, which I will definitely be using. Broken heart, 5th piece. Interesting. I'm gonna collect a bunch of them, and then we'll go through them all at the end. But the trinkets are, the system is pretty neat. So I'm excited about that. I like the design that they did for these rafts by using all the different trapdoors to make it look like a raft. I may actually build one or two of them near my island on purpose to kind of just as a reminder of them, and because they would look cool around my dock, I think. Maybe at some point, if we get villagers at our island, we'll even put some of them people on them. Populate our world. Okay, so let's get back in our boat. I did grab that entire slime island. I will probably get rid of some of the dirt, but for now I just grabbed it all. I didn't want to leave it in the ocean. I wanted to clear it. So let's go check out this house together. I have not, this is the first like structure that's like a building that I have found. Oops. Okay, good. When you get out, your sails close so that your boat doesn't just keep on going without you. That's good to know. Oh, that's interesting. So this is a building made by the game. It's not like a person, but they have a little setup here. I guess maybe to show you how the manual pumps work. But I mean, I'll take the free items. Interesting. What's in this chest? Nothing. That's a pretty neat idea. Let's tear down a house. I'm really excited about exploring, but I also really want to get to be able to explore underwater, because some of the stuff I'm seeing down there looks really cool from up here. So, alright, I'm going to keep doing some more exploring, and then I'll head back to base and we can go through all the loots that we get. So I am back home and docked for my adventure. I just went out and I explored around this circle of warm ocean. And I didn't really go too far into the lukewarm ocean yet. Inventory is getting pretty full. Some of the more interesting stuff that I got is I got another rare backpack, which is pretty cool. That used a lot of diamonds and gold and stuff to make. I got slimes. This I can delete. I set up the trash slot, so now I can just hit delete keys, things go in there. The flux magnet is something that's really cool. It's a charm that when I power it, it pulls things to me, so that'll help a lot when we go back out. We got green saplings, blue saplings, and ender slime saplings. So if I look at slime saplings, let's just look at saplings. So we have the green, the blue, and the ender slime. So that means we have all three types of slime saplings. Ender slime saplings grow purple slimes. The blue ones grow the sky slime, and the green one, of course. Where's my pot? Oh, I guess I can't grow them in a botany pot. But anyway, they grow slime, like green slime. Somehow. It's interesting that they don't have a botany pot recipe. That's okay. They do have a phytogenic insulator recipe, which is what I'll probably end up using. Anyway, I got several charms, so let's get those. I'm going to get all those together. Let me go and get some of this emptied out, and we'll get it put into our crate down here. So the slime balls, we saw mob stalls just from killing the slimes, and then our slime slappings. We got our backpack. Got a bunch of pieces of armor that I kept just because they would be useful for grinding down into their components. This I don't need. I don't think I put too much in my backpack except for the charms. Let's grab all of those out. Those I want to collect together here. We're going to go through all of them. Let's go back up and see what else we have in our inventory. I also just wanted to point out that as you add more things into the inventory, more chests get added onto your boat. I thought that was a really nice little touch. So let's pull all of this stuff out. So you see that boat down at the end disappeared because we're no longer storing as much in the boat as we were. I think that's a really cool little graphical choice. Okay, so more armor pieces, more beds, sponges, glass, another obsidian boat. Name tag is useful. We found several of the sluice and pump houses. I actually ended up stopping going to them because it was always the same. Oh, I don't need that or that or that. And then I got some sky slime dirt so I can use that. I was keeping the banners. I don't know if they're going to be any use to me. And the white fixtures, I'm not quite sure what they are, so I just grabbed them. So then let's get rid of this, this, and this. I think this should be our last trip going through it. Okay, so if we go to our inventory, this is a charm. Let's go back down and just empty it all out. So the one thing I got that was really nice is I got kelp, and kelp I can get from the ocean floor, but I don't have diving stuff to do it yet, and I haven't been able to find all the diving gear. But if you use kelp, you can make, let's see, is it better? It's diving. Better diving, yeah, that's what it is. So like for me, if I want to make the wetsuit leggings, I have titanium plenty. The fiber mesh is made from kelp. So now I can set up a kelp farm and I'll be able to make the pieces that I'm missing. I think that the only thing I didn't get, I did not get a mask or legs, but I have fins and I have a tank for the standard ones. So once I get that all built, I can start exploring the ocean a little more thoroughly. We got the end for dummies, which is something I want to hold out and I want to check out, see what it is. Some other miscellaneous pieces. By far the most interesting thing I found is that not once but twice did I find a fridge on one of those rafts. Priorities, people. Priorities. Let's set up our fridges. But there's a freezer. That's interesting. Anyway, I just thought it was funny that we managed to get, not once, but twice did we get a refrigerator. Oh, we don't get them back when we break them? Oh, I must have done it with an axe. Well, whatever. I have a freezer now. Let's take a look at these charms. So, golden horseshoe. +1 looting, works on ranged weapons. Broken heart, 5th piece. +4 max health points, +2 hearts. And then we have our magneto. That just pulls items towards us. Starfish. Gain extra XP from enemies. Butcher's Cleaver. Chance of dropping bones when killing animals. Creepo. This one's nice. If a creeper targets you, he will not explode when he goes off. He will not cause any damage. And Warm Void. Falling in the void sends you back to spawn. That would be really helpful when we go to the end. So, if we go to our trinket screen, did I change the controls for that? Do it that way. Guess I did. So these are active trinkets. We need 15 levels to unlock, and if we click here, we can now add any of these trinkets. I'm going to leave Ultiminer on for now, but now we have the ability to do that, and we need to get some more XP so that we can get more trinket slots unlocked, so we can use more of those. So as far as that went, we got a lot of things. We did not get ender pearls like I was hoping to. I'll probably have to go out again and do another round. But I also think I'm going to set up a mob farm using, I think it's spelled like that, Blessed Earth. So this is a mixture of cursed earth and blessed earth. It spawns all mobs. It's just dirt surrounding a semi-stable ingot, which is just an iron ingot, a stick, and a diamond to craft. So this is not hard to make, and I would like to make an automated farm so that we can collect mob drops from both passive animals and hostile mobs to provide us with resources. So that's probably the next project I'm going to work on. I also want to finish mechanism, and doing some more building around the island is definitely on the priority. But so we'll be working on something from one of those in the next episode. For now, we're going to call it a day. We had fun in our exploration. The other thing I definitely want to do is try out the other ship, the larger one, from this sailing mod, because I had a ton of fun just sailing around in an actual sailboat. That's probably the funnest thing I've done in Minecraft in quite a while. So I hope you enjoyed watching the episode, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.